We are now looking at section 20 capital B, the limitation of losses section, and also referred to interpretation note 60. Now basically what this section is this is the income tax side of paragraph 39 capital A, which we covered in CDT. Now this is basically a situation where they don't want you to calculate a section 11.0 loss if you have not yet received all of the amounts in respect of this. Okay, so for example, X Limited sells machine X to A Limited for let's say 200,000 rands. In terms of the agreement, A Limited must pay 10% of revenue generated each year by machine X for the next 3 years. So year 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so let's quickly just clean this up. So X Limited bought machine X in year 1, sold it in year 2. Okay, so what I want you to see is when X Limited sells this asset, they'll do a normal calculation. So cost, cost is 1 million. So cost is 1 million rands, less allowances. So let's just assume year 1 and year 2 it was used. Year 1 40% was claimed, year 2 20% was claimed. Right, so when you now calculate this, the tax value is 400,000 rands. The selling price limited to original cost. Okay, now at this point in time, when we first sell it, we just sell it for 200,000 rands. Now I want you to see what will happen is 200,000 minus 400,000 gives us a 200,000 rands amount. Now usually if we apply section 11.0, we will just take that 200,000 rands and it will be a deduction. But now we will still receive things in year 3, 4, and 5. So let's say in year 3 we received 150,000 rands extra. Year 4 we received another 200,000 rands, and then year 5 250, let's say. All right, so basically what I want you to see, in year 1 you now have this loss amount, and this is now disallowed per section 20B. Now that loss in the next year, year 3, when you do your capital gain, you bring that loss basically forward, 200,000 rands, and you say what is now the additional proceeds that we received. So in this case we received additional proceeds of 150,000 rands. Alright, so 150,000 rands. So now we've used up some of that loss. You can see there's still 50,000 rands left. It's still disallowed in terms of section 20B because we still don't know if we're going to receive money. Then in year 4, the loss that we bring forward is basically that 50,000. The proceeds on this is 200,000. Right, so that gives us 150,000 rands. And what is that 150,000 rands? It should be a recoupment because remember we had 600,000 rands in allowances that we've already claimed. So that year 4 is now a recoupment. There we go, 150,000. And then year 5, what is this amount that we then receive extra? We receive an extra 250,000. Okay, so I just want you guys to see 250 plus 150 from the previous year is 400,000 rands. So we still haven't exceeded our recoupment. So this 250 is still there. You could have also reperformed this whole big calculation if you want, but just increasing the selling price each year and then taking into account the movement. Right, so however you want to do it. Here it is in the Act, Section 20B. Any deduction which is allowed in terms of Section 11O in respect of the disposal by a person during that year of assessment, the full consideration of which will not accrue to that person during that year must be disregarded. So they're saying, you sold this for 200,000 rands, but that's not the full consideration that you're going to receive. The rest of it is going to come in year 3, 4, and 5. We don't know what it is yet. Right, that's what they say. Then you must disregard it. Then they say, so much of the amount disregarded in subsection 1, which has not otherwise been allowed as a deduction, may be deducted from the income of that person in any subsequent year of assessment, to the extent that any consideration which is received by accrued to that person in that subsequent year from that disposal is included in the income of that person. So they're basically just saying you must carry it forward to the next year and you can include it. Now, let's say, for example, something went wrong with this machine, and year 4 and year 5, the machine didn't make any money. So year 4 didn't get any money, and year 5 didn't get any money. If the person lets us know in year 3, listen, this machine is now broken, we can't use it. At that point in time, then, you can claim whatever the loss is. So they say, the moment that you know you're not going to receive any money, claim the loss. And that's what you'll see here. If during any year of assessment, a person contemplated in subsection 1, this subsection 1, proves that no further consideration will accrue to him, so much of the amount which was disregarded in terms of section 1, as has not been allowed as a deduction in a year, must be allowed as a deduction. So they say, whatever you haven't claimed yet, if you know for a fact you're not going to receive any further money, then you must claim it as a deduction at that point in time.